Hey everybody, welcome to GenCon 50. Now, do you remember 90s fighter games like King of Fighter, Street Fighter, all those cool video games? Well, if you remember London Dread, my boy Asger here had a big hand in making that. And they've got something really cool. And I can't wait to show you guys Combo Fighter. Hey brother, thanks for taking the time to do this. But let's go down to the table and take a look and see what this is all about. Yep. I'm like an old... All right, here we are down at the table for Combo Fighter. Asger, show us how it's played.
Okay, I'll do that. Well, the game is called Combo Fighter for a reason. That's because you do combos, and like you already said, it's a card-driven rendition of the classic arcade Combo Fighter, like Tekken or Street Fighter or something like that. So basically, it's you play as different fighters, and for GenCon we brought these two fighters. We have Boris Wolfram. Yeah, the big Ukrainian miner. He's not super fast, but he's a hard hitter. Okay. And then we have Grace Lee, bow stick kung fu fighter. She's very fast and lithe and nimble, and she has a bow stick that will hurt you. So they play very differently. We have actually 16 fighters, but we just brought two here. We have the Taekwondo fighter, the Aikido, all these different fighting styles, and each deck will play a little differently.
All right.
But they, of course, have something in common, and what they have in common is that we have three types of things you can do. We have the red cards. The red cards are attack cards.
Okay.
So if you play in a red card, you're doing an attack. And the big guy here, he can do a laser flash. He's a miner, so he has a laser on his suit, exosuit. He can flash with the laser. It's a super fast attack. You'll see initiative value there. So it's a fast attack, but it will do 0 damage.
Okay.
So
that's not that good.
No, it's an option. It's a fast, but it's on the other hand, you can do this thunderclap over here. Boom. That's a very slow attack initiative 2, but it will do 7 damage.
Oh, wow.
So you can play an attack card, that's a red card. Red cards are beaten by blue cards. Blue cards are some kind of defense. Either you block or you show. It's a defense. Yeah, so a blue card will beat a red card. And he has different defensive moves. And they all do 0 damage. But you also notice there's a damage here after the hyphen.
Right.
And that is if you can sneak the card into a combo. I'll talk about that in 10 seconds.
Okay.
If you can sneak the card into a combo, you can do damage that way. And then the last card you can play, the last type of card, are the yellow cards. These are positioning moves, or in this case a sidestep. And the yellow cards will beat a blue card. So if I play a blue card and you play a yellow card, you'll sidestep my block and you win. So, to say that again, a red card is beaten by a blue card, a blue card is beaten by a yellow card, and a yellow card is beaten by a red card. So you'll see that little circle here, right?
Yeah.
Red beats yellow beats blue beats.
Shows you how it all spins around.
Yes, and then so the game is played like you can play one versus one, or 2 versus 2, or 3 versus free-for-all fight. But what you do is that you play a card from your hand, and I'll play a card from my hand, and then we flip, and then we'll find a winner. Like I said, in this case, red
would beat the yellow.
So I'll kick off with a headbutt for 4 damage, boom. And then now I can combo. I can play cards from my hand with any of these symbols here. Okay. So I could follow up with, say, a sidestep, because the yellow triangle is there.
Right.
And now I can combo with these icons. So I could follow up with a thunderclap. And now you'll see, remember the thunderclap was a very powerful opening card, but in a combo it's less effective. So it's only 3 damage if I play it in a combo. Okay. So my choice is, do I want to open with it for a very slow initiative, or do I want to combo it? So in this case I would do 4 damage, sidestep, and 3 damage, so a total of 7 damage. Okay. So my opponent would lose 7 cards from
his deck,
for his or her deck or hand. So that's also a way of building your hand. So this game is really about making your combos count.
So the more cards you lose, not only are you going to have less options, but when you lose the last card, you lose the game.
Yes, exactly. You see, when you run out of last card, it says next hit, you're KO.
Oh wow!
And what happens is, like in a game like Tekken, if you play this a lot, you start, it becomes this meta game of no way you're gonna, I know that you know, so you just thunderclap me twice, you don't have the guts to do it again.
Right.
So and this Grace Lee, this fighter here, she has a lot of red cards, and she has this bow stick in her hand, so as long as she has this bow stick card in her hand, all her red cards are faster and she does more damage. So the miner will know that she's very fast, she plays very fast red cards, and she has a lot of sidestep cards. So he'll play blue cards,
right?
But she knows that's what he'll do. So that's where the mind game comes in.
Yeah.
So when will you actually not do what you're supposed to do?
So do you sit there and try to build up a combo, or do you try to fast attack and wear them down?
Yeah, exactly. And are you able to read what your opponent is doing?
The combos almost look like buttons on a video game.
Exactly. I'm happy you say that, because that's what we want to convey, that feeling that you're playing a video game
without hurting your thumbs.
Yeah, and that you can do, for example, combos. If you do the blue triangle, or which is a block, and then a laser flash, so you do the Man of Steel combo, or you can do the Cossack Crush.
Or the lights out does 12 damage.
Yeah.
Cossack Crush 20 cards.
That's almost half the deck. So if you can build that combo, then,
but it's a slow build, and that's the scary thing. Yeah. How many cards do you have in your hand?
You have 50 in the deck and 5 in your hand, and you refill up to 5 cards every time.
So holding that, trying to chase down, because you can discard it, correct?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
And if you play blue against blue, normally nothing will happen, or yellow against yellow, nothing will happen. But some cards have these priority stripes here. That means that this blue card will actually beat a blue card.
That's a neat mechanism.
So if he does an elbow block, and I would do normally do a block like this, these cards would just counter each other.
Yeah.
But if the big guy comes, thundering towards you, he'll just run her down, and you'll actually win the combo. But you see, then you'll do 0 damage. So it's a tough choice. Do you want to hold on to this card to build a death combo, or do you want to play a pretty safe opening card? So a lot of choices in the game like that. Where
a lot of strategies to it.
And if you play the mean competitive version, it's played like this. You place a card and you count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And if you don't play a card before those reach 0, you lose your entire hand.
Oh,
so that's
nasty.
But you need to know the game a little bit to be able to play like that. But then it really becomes a fast-paced game where the meta mind game takes over, where we just reading each other's faces more than
Awesome. All right.
So that was
so there you go.
Rundown.
That's Combo Fighter. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. All right, there you have it, Combo Fighter. What a fantastic game. I can't thank you enough for showing it to me.
Thank you.
I really like that whole mechanism where I feel like I'm playing a video game without sitting there mindlessly doing this. And the way you have to outthink your opponent, I just think is just fabulous. When are we going to be able, the public, to get their hands on this? What's going on?
Spring, we're looking at a spring release, but GenCon next year for sure.
GenCon next year. Well, you know something. I'm going to get my hands on it the minute it comes out.
I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Bye.
Guys, Combo Fighter, keep a lookout for it. I will keep you informed on what's going on. These guys will keep me informed, so I'll pass it right on to you. Thanks so much. And there you go, Combo Fighter.